Yeah. They're saying, and they're going to show me why.
Well, Pat Olson once again with you here on our CUSD YouTube channel. And of course, in the middle of the summer, school not going, but the school district busy hiring new employees. We've got Mr. Jason Owens with us, the new, I'm going to try and get this right, the Director of Personnel and Pupil Services. Did I kind of do that right?
Either way, it's pupil personnel, personnel pupil, either way, servicing all the humans in the district.
Okay, so tell us, how it transpired, came to be that you joined the Cabrillo Unified School District. What led to your interest in coming to our little district here on the coast side?
Absolutely. After spending some years in San Francisco Unified, large urban district, I realized that some of my favorite times were when I worked with smaller, more suburban districts in Michigan. And San Francisco did some wonderful, wonderful things. I was hoping to bring some amazing things here into a smaller place where I feel like you're able to build more relationships and have more one-on-one closeness with the students and the families and your community as a whole.
You mentioned the word community, and as I mentioned here at the top of the interview, we are in the middle of the summer, but you've been doing duty as the summer school principal at Half Moon Bay High School, and
Yes.
also services, I believe, the middle school age kids as well. Have you gotten a sense yet of that sense of community that exists here on the coast?
The coastside community is unlike any other. Folks here really tend to get together and work together, and they look at a problem and they attack the problem, not the person. And that's one of the things that I truly enjoy about being here. I have been able to, through my previous position as the coordinator of adult education here, meet a number of the adult people in our community, and also I attend the Rotary Club every Thursday, so I was able to work with them, also get involved with the Chamber of Commerce, build some partnerships, and so in that way I've been able to really get a kind of a bird's eye view of the community, and now it's time to dig a little deeper and build those relationships.
Speaking of relationships, what type of relationships have you begun to maybe establish with some of the other administrators around the district?
I've been lucky enough to be able to, through the Rotary, I went to every school. So I've met all the administrators, I have visited every site. So that's been exciting and fun to kind of see the differences in what's out here. And then being able to build some partnerships with the Chamber of Commerce in bringing career education to our adult schools, and then going to our education committee meetings and being able to share those things with all the different educational leaders in Half Moon Bay. It's been really enlightening and fun.
What sort of things do you think that you'll be able to kind of, bring to the table? Do you have any goals in mind as you approach the position here? It's coming up pretty quick, the start of that
Right?
18-19 school year.
Absolutely. It's coming up really, really quick. And my goal this year is to learn more about the inner workings of the district, see what we are doing, what things we're hoping to do better, and how to bring those things to fruition. I'm a firm believer in the better of a person that you're able to be, and helping people be their best self makes them a better family member, a better employee, a better kind of everything. And so helping people to work on that balance and give them the things that they need, I think builds a solid foundation to really move forward as a district, and then from there, able to build and improve.
Back to the start of the interview, we talked about it being a small district. You came from San Francisco Unified. What do you see as the things that are a strength in a small district like this?
There are things that are pretty amazing as far as our superintendent can tell you every teacher and what their subject is, what room they're in, what school they're in. And when you say things for staffing, you're like, oh, well, I'm working on a math teacher. Oh, did Frank blah, blah, blah. And she knows that. And so for me, that's really important to be able to not only build relationships more closely because you have that, I don't know if intimacy is the right word, but you have that connection one-on-one to be able to have conversations with people and move things forward. And it's also nice, I've had more experience and more conversations with our superintendent. Now, mind you, up until recently, I worked nights. So I was here until 10 p.m., so I did not have a lot of overlap time with her. And I have seen her more times than I've ever seen any superintendent that I've worked with. And to me, it's important that you're able to talk to that person and she's hands-on. And I just feel like that's a real asset to have.
How important is it in your mind to get out to district sites? I know you'll work in the district office, the DO as we call it around the school district, but I see a number of district office administrators, including Jane Euster, our district superintendent, who you alluded to, out at events, out at school during school time hours. Is that something you'll try and also do?
Oh, not try, will. That will absolutely happen. I did not become an administrator to be away from children. I enjoy them. That's why I became an educator in the first place. And so I want to be actively at the sites, visiting principals, visiting classrooms. And that way, when you're looking at decision making and things, you've experienced it, you've been there, you've talked to the person who's truly in the quote unquote front line every single day and making decisions that are important to make sure that they're getting what they need, not something that's kind of from the ivory tower, if you will.
All right, final comment from you. You mentioned, you're a longtime educator. So take us back to when you were in the classroom. What grade level did you teach and what subject did you work with kids on?
Oh, I've done so many things. I've been lucky enough to have a real variety in my career. I started teaching kindergarten, and then I went to first grade, then second. Then I went to elementary counseling, then high school counseling, then back to elementary counseling. Then I did fifth grade, and I did middle school autism spectrum program, and then I went back into counseling again and was a crisis counselor, then assistant principal, district level administrator, and now here. So
you've been all around.
I have. I mean, I know it's hard to believe I've been working for at least 5 or 6 years.
There you go. All right, that's Mr. Owens, new in the district office. So give us the title one more time, because I know I'll mess it up, and I don't want to get Jane all upset when we read the title wrong.
Right. So Jane, here it is. Director of Pupil and Personnel Services. That's me.
All right, that's Mr. Owens. Thanks for watching, Mr. Olson here, Pat Olson from Half Bay High School. As we always enjoy our viewership, and watch for more of our videos right here on the CUSD YouTube channel.